Tinubu returns back to Nigeria after Nigerians combed everywhere looking for Tinubu. He returns back to Nigeria. And you know, Gbajabiamila is a very funny man. Oh. He said, oh, Tinubu was doing a work and resting kind of holiday. He went to rest, but he was still working in between. And they asked him, okay, so what should Nigerians expect? The Nigerians should expect that as Tinubu is back, he's going to continue from where he stopped. Oh, hey, way. Dear Nigerians, that the good things he's been doing is what he's going to continue doing. Oh, really? Great one, bravo. You guys should be clapping for the man. So I didn't know Tinubu was working all this while, really, because what I hear people say before now is that they should stop worrying whether Tinubu is coming back or he's still there, because whether he's here, oh, they are suffering. If he's there, oh, they are still suffering. So there is no point. There is no point to him coming back or even them looking for him. So, Gbajabiamila, I think you, sir, please, with due respect to, you should help tell Tinubu what is currently happening. The fact that you can afford food in your house does not mean every other person can afford food in their homes. Sir, please, you people should always give the newspaper. Because we hear that in the past administrations that whenever there's crisis, you hear they will buy newspaper and then they will yank out the part that says, oh, people are hungry, or for example, and they will give the president the part that is speaking good about him, and the president will think he's doing well when he's not doing well. Imagine if it was a Peter Obi. Peter Obi will be active on social media to know what's going on. Somebody will say, how do you know? I know. Because he has shown it in just a short while what he's able to do. A man who will go all out to ensure that things are well. Now, you people flew this man out of the country. He said 14 days. So imagine if it were another worker, government worker that stayed over time. Like they gave you a leave of 30 days and you went and spent 40 days. For example, I'm just setting an example. Is this what they will be saying? He was working while he was there. Meanwhile, the other man was saying that we are in a digital world, so the president can work from anywhere. Really? By Onanuga? If this thing had happened in the other side of the divide, will you say the same things? You see, I tell people this thing. If you are standing for the truth, stand for the truth, irrespective of who horse is God's. Like, irrespective of who is on the other side, stand by the truth. It will help you. And you know one good thing is, whether you will die, your children will live. They will be alive. Another president will come. Whether you people like pack all your allies to become president, one day they will leave. Another president will come. Maybe the person will be president when you are very old and frail. When you will not be able to, the money you have embezzled, the money you have kept for yourself will be something that cannot help you. Yes, that's how life is. So now you are in power. You are not telling the president the truth. You are in power. You're not telling the president the current realities on ground. If Nigerians were not naturally good people, if Nigerians were not naturally optimistic people, if Nigerians were not naturally very good and kind people, you know what would have happened by now? They wouldn't have had a country. So now I watched a video where the police said to honor the fallen heroes, people who came out for NSAS protests and they unalive them. For them to come out to do a protest to say, oh, we are celebrating it, that it's illegal. Please, in what constitution, as amended, did they say people should not celebrate the people who came out to fight for justice or to fight for a good Nigeria and things went south with them? That it is illegal. It's illegal. Very soon they'll say it's unconstitutional. Please show me in the Nigerian constitution where it states that people should not come out to mourn those who died for the NSAS protest. Nigerians now, wow, Nigeria. And me, what I'm still saying is that please, as a Nigerian, let us start a hashtag so that we can go out there and begin to look for opportunities to salvage this country. See, the truth is, no matter how much we run out of this country will still touch everybody. Because if you travel, if you are able to travel, your siblings will not travel with you immediately. They will still be in Nigeria. Your parents, your aunts, your uncles, your nephews, your nieces, will you be able to fly all of them outside the country to live there? If outside the country was that sweet and palatable, Davido, they will not be here. you see that they go and come back. They go there for holidays, come back. They stay there, give birth to their children, stay for a couple of times, because right now to have citizenship or thereabout, you must stay there after giving birth for some time for the children to, you know, naturalize and all before they'll come back. So, and when they come back, they will be going there for holiday. Is it, if truly UK, US, Australia, Canada, Australia, all those places are very, very good to live? I say Dangote will have houses there. But Dangote says he does not have a property anywhere outside Nigeria. Did you hear that? The richest man, he said he does not have. All his business is in Nigeria, like 90% of his business. Like, let's say, okay, his house is in Nigeria. He doesn't have a house outside the country. If he travels outside the country, he stays in a hotel. So, you guys will now tell me that we will leave Nigeria. No, we are not going to leave Nigeria. No matter what these people think, all these politicians think we'll do, they want to, you know, unalive us so that we'll run. We are not going anywhere. We stay here. We will live in this country. Now, when I made a video and said that, the first video I mentioned that the chief of army staff had been flown outside the country because of, you know, health issues, somebody said, how true is this? You know, I will not come here and begin to say things that do not happen. Like if I said, sometimes I add allegedly because I want to be on the safe side, since I will not call the family of the man to say, is it true that your father or your husband is in... You understand? I won't say that. So I will just add allegedly for courtesy's sake and for professional journalism. Or I don't even know the word to use. So, but when I give you news, please believe it. So that the police are coming out, it's not constitutional, it's illegal to come out and remember people that were unalive by the Nigerian army during that thing. And they still argue it's not true. Remember very well that the Lagos State governor came to the hospital to see the victims. All of a sudden, this man, Pinokoro, he says it's not true. But you know one thing about life is there. You know one thing about life? You see, karma, it's real, very real. You cannot sow apple and reap udara. Like you cannot sow, let's say, you cannot sow yam and reap pineapple. Whatever a man sows, you will reap, good or bad. And that is good or bad. That is why it's very important for you to sow good seeds. It's very important for you to sow good seeds. The president is back. Yes, the president is back. But what is he about to do? Gbajabiamila say, oh, the president has been doing so much, doing good work since he assumed office 1 year ago. He has been doing so well. So you can imagine Gbajabiamila, a man that I respect so much, will come to the level where he will have to say things that are not true. No problem. Sure, we are all in Nigeria now. No problem. This, I tell people, power is transient. Today you are in government. Today you are eating fat. Tomorrow another person will be there. And may all the things you do be the one that will be judging you people step by step. Me, I do. You see, Nigeria has happened to me. Like the government, things have happened. This government. But in all, I leave everything to God. I leave everything to God because he knows how to pay. When God wants to pay, if he's paying you for good, he knows how to pay. If he's paying you for all the wrongs, he knows how. He's the one that knows. So we will not say anything. How can you, because you are eating from the same people and you comfortably lie to the camera and say that the president is back, so he's coming to do what he continued? Really? Nigerian police, you people should allow Nigerians to remember October 20th. It was a very, very, I don't know the word to use, because that day I practically went out. I cooked food for the NSAS people to tell them well done for what they are doing. I made food for them free. Some people in the second day, they now decided to support me financially so that I can add to make food for them. I stayed outside. I made food that can give them energy. I made beans and plantain porridge. I packed it. I bought bottled water. I put it in bags with the food in plates. I took it. Each food had water. I went and shared. I wish I can see a footage of that from my pictures that I've put it here so that you will see. What is in life? Since I couldn't go out that time, my kids were still young. I couldn't go out that time to really follow them. I didn't have anybody to stay with them. So I cooked. And that day, I decided to go and give them the food myself. People were like, don't go. Hey, this is what I say, what? They are fighting for Nigeria. I'm going. I'm a Nigerian. And I went. And to the glory of God, that day was the day they started all these things. They started, unaliving people. And that was how everybody just ended the whole protest.